Welcome LeeFX Academy to our next course. So this course, the lesson that we are looking at today, it is called Smart Entry. So what is Smart Entry? So Smart Entry, this is a strategy. This is a strategy that you need to focus on. This is a strategy that will help you to trade. This is a strategy that will help you to know when to enter. This is a strategy that will help you when to come out. This is a strategy that will help you to know what is the best opportunity or potential trade. So we'll look at some rules that you need to follow. It is called Smart Entry. You must make sure it is a strategy that will help you to know how to enter in a smart way, so that you don't risk, you don't lose. Okay. So you can use this strategy whether you are trading boom and crash, whether you are trading other pairs that we can talk about. Is it cryptocurrency? Is it currency pairs? Okay. You can use this method. So now, smart entry. We'll begin by talking about master these rules and easy. Master these simple and easy rules. So they are rules. These are the rules that you need to master. Okay? These are the rules that you need to master. They are simple. I've made them very simple so that you can know how to go about them. Okay, so now let us continue. Now, rule number one, what you need to focus on is when using support and resistance. Okay, you are either looking to buy or sell the bounce, or buy or sell the breakout. As we know, support and resistance, these are points where supply and demand actually it is a boiling point for supply and demand. So when we are talking about support and resistance, automatically on support you are looking at, your focus is to buy. On resistance, your focus is to sell. Okay? So this is what you need to bear in mind when you're using support and resistance. Number one, on support, you are looking at the opportunity to buy. When it breaks the support, you are looking at an opportunity to sell. Okay? So this is a smart way. So meaning when the price is approaching support, what comes into your mind is you are waiting for, you are entering a buy order. Then when the price breaks the support, automatically what you need to do is to change, you go for sale. Because when the price breaks the support, it is an indication that the market or the price is so powerful, or the sellers have got more power than buyers. And when it breaks the support, it simply means it's a good sale. You go in and sell. So this is one of the simple rules that you need to follow. Number one, when using support and resistance, you are either looking to buy or sell the bounce. So what do we mean by a bounce? Let me give an example of a bounce. So let's say this is your support. Okay? This is your support and the price comes like that. The moment it bounces, so this is a bounce. The moment it is on the support, then it bounces back. You enter buy. So that is number one. You buy the bounce. You enter when it bounces. Okay? That is the first rule. When using support and resistance, you are either looking to buy or sell the bounce. So when the price comes, hits, bounces, then you enter buy. That is rule number one. Then you are also looking at when the price comes like that on the support, then it breaks the support. You go in and sell. This simply means that the price This simply means that the price or the sellers are stronger than the buyers, because this is the area of buyers. But if it breaks, it simply means the sellers are strong. Okay? Very important. Let us go further. What are we looking at also? When buying or selling the bounce, you are looking for the support or resistance level to hold and for the price to make a reversal. Another rule is that when you are buying or selling the bounce, you are looking for the support and the resistance level to hold or for the price to make a reversal. So this is what it means. Okay? Let's say this is your resistance, then this is your support. Then when the price reaches here, when it makes the turn, you enter sell. Okay? Then sometimes it may make a reversal like that, then it goes back up. Then it simply means you are looking at this area. This area, when it passes there, it simply means this reversal, the market has done a reversal, then you enter here. Okay? You enter there, then you go with it as buy. Okay? Same applies with the support. When the price comes like that, it does like that, then it makes the reversal. So you are looking at this point, and this point, okay? So you expect that when the price reaches back here on the same point, if it is really a reversal, it will penetrate on this point. But if it is a fake reversal, it will go back up. But if it persists like that, you know that it has done a reversal. Then you go with it. You go with it with buy. Okay. You go with it with buy. Okay. So let us continue. We continue. Another rule that you need to bear in mind. When buying or selling the blackout, you are looking for so when buying or selling the breakout, you are looking for a key support or resistance area to break. So if you are looking for the breakout, or you are looking for the breakout, what you are simply looking at the support, at the resistance. You are simply looking at the resistance here, then the support. You are looking at the key level. If your target, it is trading the breakout. So if this is your resistance and this is your support. On your resistance, you are looking at the point or the area when the price will break that resistance level. Then it simply means that the moment it breaks, you go in as buy on the resistance. If it breaks in on the support, you go in as sell. So if the price is coming like this, when it breaks, you enter buy. If it is coming like this, when it breaks, you enter sell. So that is a smart way. That is one of the smart entry. You wait for it to break, you enter. You wait for it to break the support, you enter sell. You wait for it to break the resistance, you enter buy. So we have talked about how many rules? We have talked about 3 rules so far. 1, when you are using support and resistance, you are either looking for buy or sell the bounce, or buy and sell the breakout. Very important. Number 2, when buying or selling the bounce, you are looking for the support or resistance level to hold and for the price to make a reversal. Number 3, when buying and selling the breakout, you are looking for a key support or resistance area to break. 3, important keys. 3 important keys. So in our next part, Smart Entry Part 2, I'll talk more on the important keys when trading. Important keys on trading. So for today, in this section, that is where we end on the Smart Entry Part 1. Part 2, we'll talk about the key levels when trading. Now, before we end this section, let us go to a live chat so that we may look at this 3 points which I've talked about. I'll go into the live account, into the real market, but I'll use a demo one. Okay, so okay. Okay, so let us look at it. Let us look at this. We are looking at boom 5. We are looking at boom 1000 in M15. Let us check M in 1 hour. So we'll look at it in 1 hour. So for example, this area was your support. This area was your support level. When you put like that, it was a support level. Then this area was your resistance. Okay. Okay. So we are just looking at this. When the price came, it had to hit on the support. Then there was a bounce. Okay. There was a bounce here. Now, when the price hit on this is the resistance. This is support. Okay, so you were looking at this level as your support. So the moment the price reach on this point, so I'll talk about the first one. When the price was coming here, automatically you are focusing on this area of your support. Okay, so when it makes the bounce, you enter buy. You go up to hit that level, then you make profit. When you are looking at resistance, you are looking at it to bounce, then you enter sell. This is smart entry, okay? Now, when you are looking at number 2, we have looked at 2, okay? We have looked at 2 now. This is your resistance. Now, this is your support, looking at history. Now, if you are looking at the breakout, you are looking at the price to break this support and the price to break this resistance. So when the price was coming here, you were expecting to break. Then if the price started to break here, you could have entered the buy. Now it did not, it bounced. So you are also looking at the price to break this level. So here it has breaked. So you enter sell. So this is a good sell for you. So here in this situation, in M15, you enter sell. So this is an example of smart entry. So even if you go, you check it like that. So if you entered from here, you check it like that. If you entered from there, you entered from here, because this is where the breakout was. From here, it could have been sell. So it will go as far as there. Okay. So this is part 1 for smart entry. So part 2 will look at the important keys when trading. So make sure that you look at the next course so that you may follow part 2 of smart entry. Goodbye and God bless.